Alright, this video is on augment analysis speech that you will be doing. And in augment analysis speech, you will be looking and exploring and look into the quality of the augment. Um the basic overview of this assignment is that marks are 15% of overall grading. Length is 6 to 7 minutes long. 6 PowerPoint presentation slides due on, I'll upload it on Moodle. Details: in this speech, you will examine the quality of the argument you find in an OPED. And what is an OPED? OPED is an opinionated article. An opinionated article, you can find it on in any daily newspaper, on uh, any daily newspaper, any national or international dailies. It can be, you can find it in Dawn newspaper, either in Washington Post. But make sure that you do not get yourself confused with opinionated editorials with any other form of editorial, because there are different feature articles. They are usually in the newspaper. They are news features articles. They are usually there are other detailed articles, research-based articles. Stories are published usually on their special Sunday's edition, but opinionated articles are usually published by a newspaper on daily basis. And usually the experts of in their respective fields write these opinionated articles. That's the reason we call them opinionated editorials. These editorials reflect these editorials do not reflect the policy of the newspaper, because these opinionated editorials are written by the experts, and this reflects the opinion of that particular person, the intelligentsia who is writing that newspaper or writing that article. Um, if you have a look into I read Dawn newspaper, so usually if you go into the middle of the page, which is the bigger one, if you open that up, there are different smaller columns, and usually at the top of it you will find the title, and by the end of it you will find the writer's name. That is what opinionated article is usually. And I have seen other newspapers as well. They have the same format, but it can differ from. But now, in this technological era, you can all find all these opinionated articles online. But make sure that you find an appropriate length of your opinionated article, an appropriate opinionated editorial. All right, G, what you need to do is decide on an opinionated editorial to speak about. I would encourage you, do not select and talk about Corona anymore, because I think nowadays we are just going through opinionated editorials on Corona virus 19, because I think it's we all, since we all are encapsulated into our quarantines, so I think you better think on something else and think of something else that you can work on. So ask yourself the following question. Number one, who is the author? What is her affiliation with this subject? Number three, who is the newspaper's readership? Number four, what is the big question, controversy, or event being addressed? Number five, what is the main claim of the author? Number six, what evidences she does or does not provide to support his or her claim? Number seven, any examples that writer has provided you with. So you need to come up with all these 7 things, and let's have a look at what are you going to and how you're going to organize your presentation. So slide number 1, you need to introduce us with your opinionated editorial, as well as we are going to introduce us to yourself, who you are. We are interested in knowing that who is presenting, who is doing which editorial. Slide number 2, it should let us know the viewership about the author's name, author's affiliation, newspaper name, date of publication, newspaper readership. Usually students get confused with newspaper readership, because it is not usually available, but Google will definitely and should help you in identifying the readership. And if you just type Dawn newspaper readership on Google, you will get the statistical data. Basically, it reflects the policy, and it reflects that the kind of popularity, the readership reflects the popularity of the newspaper, or it you can measure that how much and what kind of people are reading this newspaper, and how much circulation and daily publication it is going through. So we come to know the popularity of it through it. So we need to know in readership whether is it the right way or not. All right, G. Slide number 3. Let your audience know the main claim of the opinionated editorial. What is the major claim that the writer is opposing? You need to identify that claim. You will get to know that claim by reading that article time and again. So at least twice or thrice, you need to read that um, particular opinionated editorial. Then you will be able to identify the main claim. Number 4, what is the big question that the writer has posed? Number 5, what evidences he, she does or does not provide to support his or her claim? Number 6, what examples does he, she provide to support his or her claim? And you are going to let us know in 6 slides. So if you think that you need more slides, so please you can add, keep in mind that you can add 2 more slides. So for a total number of, it should not more than 8 slides if you really need extra space to do so. But I'm sure that you will be able to finish this presentation in 6 slides. So I am going to repeat that. Number 1, you are going to introduce us in first slide. You are going to introduce us in opinionated editorial. What opinionated editorial is, what is the title of your opinionated editorial, and who is presenting. Of course, you let us know your name. Slide number 2, what's author's name, what is author's affiliation, newspaper name, date of publication, newspaper readership. Readership you will come to know through Google. Slide number 3, let your audience know the main claim, major claim you're going to let us know, major claim. Slide number 4, big question that the writer is posing. Slide number 5, what is the evidence or what evidences he or she is providing to support his or her claim. Slide number 6, you are going to give us any example, any relevant example that the writer is letting you know about. So overall, you're going to talk about 6 different things in 6 different slides, and you're going to add your narration to it. And if you think that you need extra space to sort of like to express and to add on further detail, please retain yourself till maximum 8 slides and not more than that. Pretty much that's it from my side, and I would like to wish you all the luck. I hope I'm clear. If you still have any confusion, you feel free to let me know. I'll be happy to answer to you.